you know, I've got some of these battle pass skins, which in the future someone's going to be like, oh man, I wish I got that, and I'll be like, well, I got it. But no, I definitely, like, they need to come back. Like, there are certain, like, one of the worst things that Fortnite does in its battle passes, which everybody hates, is that they will very often include collab characters. Which I would imagine this isn't a problem in a lot of other games, because I imagine not a lot of other games have as many collabs as Fortnite. But they had a season once that was like all Marvel characters. So you had the most iconic. You have Thor, Iron Man, fucking Wolverine, And you know, at the time, you know, I think it was already pretty stupid because like not every single person who plays that fucking game likes Marvel. But it's even worse for the people.
The game likes Fortnite.
It's true. There are people who fucking love Marvel, but never got the chance to play the game at that time. Maybe they didn't know. So you see people all the time coming on and being like, hey, you know, I got into Fortnite recently, I'm having a lot of fun. I hear that Iron Man is a skin I can play as. How can I get that? And then you have to be like, I'm sorry, man.
Timmy's dreams. You got to tell little Timmy that he'll never be
you have to have a time machine and go back like 2 years to that specific season. Sorry, pal. And it's just like, I'm like, oh, okay. But don't worry, dude, you might get a shitty remix. They actually did bring back Iron Man just the other day. And he's in the Hulkbuster, and it is now considered the biggest, most screen-filling skin in the game, and considered competitively fucking horrendous as a result. So that's something.
Big bulky Iron Man, let's go.
I give a shit about competitiveness in that game, but you know, it literally takes up like a quarter of your screen. It's just like, why did you make? Because the hitboxes are all still the same, but they just have this super fucking bulky Hulkbuster Iron Man. It's like, well, if you want Iron Man, this is all you get. Sorry.
And yeah, like, I think the biggest problem I have with Battle Passes stems from the fact that I don't just play one game. So the fact that every game now is trying to force you into a Battle Pass,
you know,
I think is my biggest problem with it. Because not everyone only plays one singular thing, right?
Yeah, I get you. I get you. Yeah, that's something I don't really deal with that much because I don't play a lot of games. So I can see that being annoying.
So now I just go on the basis of how generous are they with the Battle Pass XP, and then I always just wait until I actually finish the free track if I manage to before buying it. And it's just like, cool, I guess. And it kind of just becomes like I stop thinking about it, and then when I think about it ever again, it's like, it boils my brain a little bit, and then it goes back down to a simmer, and then it goes back into the...
That I can see being very annoying, because then you reset all these games and get it all going at the same rate. Yeah, I can see it being annoying. Like I said, Fortnite is the only game I played that even has a battle pass.
Where the fuck am I going? How have I ended up here? This is not where I should be.
At the very same time, I defend it because I'm like, it's kind of the reason I play the game. It's because I like unlocking little thingies.
Yeah, it's definitely not a thing that doesn't deserve to exist in games. I just don't.
It just needs to be in the right game. It can't be in all of them. And there are a lot of games with that, like Halo, where if you tell me like Halo's got a battle pass, I'm like, what the fuck? Why?
Yep.
It just doesn't, like, I don't know. I think it works for Fortnite because that's like, again, it's a free, ever evolving game. It's one game. You know?
Yep. And the thing conjecturally tied with it is seasons. Every game has seasons now. It's always just seasonal shit where shit's gonna go away and never return.
Well, it depends on how they do the seasons as well, I will say. I like how Fortnite does their seasons because every season is like themed differently. It's not just like, okay, we're rotating some items in and some items out. It's like, okay, this season there's a fucking monster attacking the island and it's made the whole island look like this, and like now like the weapons and storyline reflect this, and now there's a new gameplay mechanic that reflects this, and it all kind of ties together. It's not just arbitrary nonsense.
Yeah. I found the staircase finally. Jesus.
You have like a glass farm?
No, I haven't set up a... Well, no, I don't have a glass farm.
You have glass? I just need a little bit.
There's probably some glass in the smithy.
I've got some at my base as well.
your base is so far away.
Yeah,
So if you go into the smithy, one of either the furnaces or the chest should have like glass/sand in it. I'm pretty sure I've recently made a lot of glass.
Sorry for talking your ear off about these damn battle passes and shit, Mabeanie.
I was trying to think of games that I know about that have something like that. Rocket League's got like season pass stuff. I think it's called Rocket Pass. I think Destiny's got something like that. I think it's got Battle Pass. I know it's got like season stuff.
Yeah, Destiny probably does.
Yeah.
Destiny's the kind of game that would.
Yeah, I think so.
Kind
I think I need one more stack. Maybe a stack in a little bit. I should be done.
Oh, what? That's spruce? What the hell is that stuff? Is that oak? God damn it.
Dark oak, baby.
It's not dark oak, it's just oak.
Oak, baby.
Is there an oak farm?
No, the only tree farm we have properly set up is a spruce farm.
Yeah. So I gotta go find a tree that I could chop down then.
It would be nice if trees in Minecraft just worked like trees in Terraria, and making a tree farm wouldn't actually be cancer to have multiple kinds of trees in, but you know, we all can't live in a perfect world, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We don't
live in a yellow submarine.
Why would you want to live in a yellow submarine?
Get to the octopus's garden. In the shade.
Very lewd.
Very what? Very lewd.
Very lewd.
They were on some crazy shit when they wrote that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, only
Like,
when they
I'm
wrote
doing
that
this.
song, though.
Yep.
I think the album that I don't, that I'm not sure about is Revolver. I'm like, this is like a weird album. I think Revolver is like the main one where they were just on drugs the whole time.
I don't have the entire discography.
Holy shit, did we actually go on that rant for like 40 minutes?
You
Maybe.
did.
I could probably keep going if I'm honest with you, but I'll save it for Mabeanie's sake. I don't know, man.
That's-
Like I said, Fortnite is literally the only game I'm playing right now, and because literally nobody I know gives a single shit about it. The second I see an opportunity to be able to talk about it to someone, I'm like, I need this. I need this in my life right now.
Yeah. I'm on like the opposite edge of the spectrum where we've in the other chat have gone through a lot of games like this, so it's kind of like beating a dead horse with a stick. So when it's like new people can get in the conversation, I'm like, all right, time to crack my knuckles again and get mad, get upset.
Frank's iconic fucking anti-battle pass rant.
Yep.
He's been running it for 7 years.
Yes.
Pretty much.
But yeah, all of this, I mean, the whole experience is new to me. Still.
Yep.
So it's all wondrous and makes my eyes go a glitter.
Wait until you get used to it, and then your eyes become glazed with toxic fumes.
Well, I just don't play like new games either.
Yes.
So it's not really a big problem.
Well,
for
that's
me.
why that's why I'm excited about F1 Manager. Is I'm like, this is new, and they're like updating it, and it only came out a couple months ago,
Oh my
and
god.
I'm experiencing it. But
didn't
like,
catch
I
the
only
last
play
bit
it
of it.
like 3 times a week, if like on at a good time. But apart from that, it's just like all these YouTubers. Like I subscribed to a bunch of channels because they were doing content on it, and I'm like, it's gonna start to drag at some point because these YouTubers are gonna get over it because they'll have done their 50th millionth season. What the hell kind of tree is this? Is this dark oak?
It might be dark oak.
It's dark oak.
Can I tell you guys something? As someone who's played TF2 for so fucking long and updates are about as rare as a blue moon itself, playing Fortnite, which gets like an actual like significant update every single fortnight, is like one of the most incredible experiences I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, it must be nice.
But this also goes to show how much I don't play new games that are like supported. But like the thing, because Fortnite is such a big game and still is, they're like, yep, here's a new update, here's new everything.
I'm gonna
constantly.
There's like
you constantly new shit.
Even with newer games, you're still waiting like a month or two at the very least for new content.
That's why it's just incredible to me. I'm like, well, I mean, like Fortnite with TF2, I gotta wait like literal years for a single patch that fucking localized damn stupid ass whatever the fuck they're called files, updated localization files. That's the one.
Yeah.
And Fortnite is like literally every day there's like news of something. Like, oh, they're adding this, up, they're doing this, up, they're like there's a bit of this, up, there's a rumor of this.
Epic must be pretty sure that Fortnite's a really important part of their business. And so they
definitely is
allocating new resources to it like pretty regularly.
I mean, it's this fucking giant game. They're constantly like doing like collabs, like super high profile collabs and stuff. So they must be like seriously raking it in and like, having a lot of. I mean, that's obvious, but I mean, like like it's a big thing and people care.
Because on top of it already being like a big thing that people like and everything, you do make a lot of money off of scamming children that don't know any better.
Oh, for real.
Now I'm not saying they're clearly not the only one, because that would just
I do love being an adult that has money and laughing at people complaining about how they can't. I don't have enough V-Bucks to get the skin I want. I'm like, I can buy whatever the fuck I want.
Oh, so you hate
I
poor
can be
people.
as irresponsible.
All right, confirmed. Ihasnotomato hates poor people.
I don't hate poor people. I laugh at little children.
Okay.
Ah, so you laugh at poor children. Gotcha.
Yes, Frank, obviously.
We had little children playing in the street outside my house, like that I'm fixing up, and I was like,
it made you want to grab the car keys.
No, it made me think, I'm gonna be a grumpy old man one day. I'm gonna be like, get off my lawn. And also, I was like,
I know that.
I was like, isn't it nice that there's kids playing in the street? I was having like 3 thoughts at once.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm already a pretty grumpy old man when it comes to my street. Whenever anyone does anything weird, I give them eyes. I don't say words, but I do give them eyes.
I give them eyes. Not like a stink eye. I just stare at them intently.
I do.
I send them a...
Not necessarily like an aggressive or a negative stare. It's just a stare.
Precisely.
Like a blank horror movie stare. Where you're just like looking at them.
Yeah. I'd forgotten what it was like to play a game that had like the sweet touch of a dev actually there and present and caring, and I don't know. It's kind of made me like think that maybe life ain't so bad after all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, you could play Halo Infinite where. You know,
I mean, I don't.
Co-op is still not in the online. Co-op is still not in the game.
Have I ever been on my
iconic, canceled?
Iconic Halo rant? I mean, like.
Oh no, I don't mean like Halo for the sake of liking Halo. I just mean if you were a fan of Halo, the way the devs are.
Nah, if I was a fan of Halo, I think I'd be pissed. I'd be like, why are they doing this?
But it's like, the game has been hyped up for like, it's basically fucking Duke Nukem Forever going on right now, and it's kind of depressing. A little bit.
That's sad.
But like, for example, one of the recent things is the game has horrible online desync. Like, probably the worst you can get from an FPS in the current modern age. Which is really bad, obviously. But then they post a tweet talking about how you want us to handle currency in the game. And everyone immediately, like, ratios them by just being like, what, the desync, though? Can we worry about the desync first? And then the cosmetics?
Frank, like, I have no doubt that like happens all the time with Halo Infinite, but that also kind of happens with like every single game ever. If a game especially an online game, has like a problem, and they tweet or like talk about literally anything else that isn't that problem, you'll get like 1 million people in the Twitter responses being like, and have you noticed the thing that you still haven't fixed? And they're like, they probably have, but I mean, I'm not trying to say that Halo Infinite has. I don't know anything about that, but I will say that that's just Twitter.
Yeah.
But one of the reasons that I just don't fucking bother. It's funny as well. You go to Twitter, you go to the Fortnite Twitter, they'll post literally anything, and you will see immediately a comment saying "dead game," and then like the tweet itself will have like 1 million upvotes and like people.
But that's like full meme. But like Halo Infinite's like, yeah, we're gonna tweet about cosmetics, and people are like, what about Forge though? Forge was supposed to be in the game like 2 months ago, and you've delayed it for like the second time now. What about online co-op? This like base functionality. Oh, that's delayed again? Okay. Sure.
Yeah,
I almost fell off the edge just then when you changed the time. I was like, saw my life flash before my eyes.